Hey everybody. So it's a bit early right now, but and I don't like to do this, but I have to kind of shit on somebody right now. So I'll give you the story. I ordered McDonald's coffee, of course. Always got to have my coffee. Triple, extra large, and I ordered a didn't take out of the bag yet. I ordered a Mighty McGriddle. Okay, love these fucking things. They're amazing. Alright, you got the cheese. The mighty ones are the best because they got the bacon and the sausage. And the pancake patties, I guess you call them. Anyways, regardless, I've loved these things since they first came out. I remember when they first came out. I was 15, almost 16 years old. I remember this specifically because I was in Ontario because my mom was passing away of cancer. God bless her soul. So anyways, I ate 6 of them the first like weekend they came out. I went in to McDonald's. I bought 2 at first. Right there, I kind of opened it because I wanted to try it right away and I was hungry. Took a bite. The minute I took a bite, I devoured the first one, devoured the second one, went bought 4 more. So I ate 3 of the bacon and 3 of the sausages. They didn't have the mighty ones back then. Destroyed them anyways. So good. I've always loved them. So I get them all the time. They disappeared for a while, I think, but they brought them back. Anyway, so I order my McDonald's from Skip. Specifically put in the instructions, leave at the back door. Specific reason for this, I live in the basement. The back door is my door. The front door is my brother, God bless him, slash landlord, I guess you could say, right? Technically, I know, in a way, you know, slash his whole family lives up there. So wife, 2 children, and his pets. The reason I specifically need them to come to the back door is because the 2 German Shepherds, the 2 puppies upstairs, not really puppies, one of them is, they're trained like they're both German Shepherds and they're trained guard dogs. Anyone comes within 30 feet of that door, they go fucking ballistic. Nuts. Okay? And I ordered my food at 4:30 in the morning. My brother has to work very early. He's up by 5:30. So at 4:30 in the morning, we don't need the dogs going ballistic, waking up the children screaming and crying, and the whole house going ballistic and waking him up an hour before he's supposed to get up for work anyways. Did they listen to the instructions? No. Okay, so I was a little ticked about that. Because it always says back door. Why would you bring it to the front door? It's like bringing it, you might as well have brought it next door or down the street. It is not the same. I get it's in the same house, but it's not the same. It's like going to an apartment building and leaving it at a different apartment number. It's not the same fucking place. Anyways, so I was a little ticked about that. So I get on my Skip app and I gave him a bad review. And they were like, oh, why? So I contacted the lady and I gave them a description that long and explained exactly that he did not follow the instructions and why it was a problem, why it was an issue, and that I was not happy about it. All I wanted them to do was make sure that it doesn't happen again, and it doesn't happen. That's what I told her. I was like, make sure that all I want is for you guys to make sure that your staff is following the guidelines that you guys set there. You put specific instructions on there for a reason. If you didn't want them, you know what I mean? Like, if you don't want us to be able to make specific instructions like that, do not put the option of it on your site, on your app. Simple, right? But if you're going to put it, make your employees follow it. I feel like that's highly fair, right? Say anyway, her response to me was, "So your order was incorrect?" I said, "No, the order was fine. Food got here fine. He was even quick about it. That was all fine. But he did not follow the instructions, which, as I explained, and I sent the message twice because I sent it, and then she's like, "Oh, what's going on?" So I sent it again. I copy and pasted it, sent it again. So I've sent it twice now. I'm like, so as I've explained, the problem was that he didn't follow the instructions, and that was important. She literally says, "Okay, I understand," or something to that nature. "I hear you," or something, "I see." Then her next, I said, "Okay, thank you." Her next thing she says to me, "So your order was incorrect, right?" I got mad. I didn't get mad at her, but inside, internally, I got mad. I said, "No, the order, as I just stated, as you just said that you understood, the order was fine. He was quick. He did not follow the instructions. Period. Did you read my message?" That is what I asked her. I was like, "I sent it 2 times. Did you read the message?" She sends back, "Yes, I read the message." I didn't know what to say because, okay, either one, you did not read the message and you're just saying you read the message and now you're going back and reading the message. So you're lying to me about reading the message that I sent twice. Or you did read the message and didn't understand and just did not communicate to me that you did not understand. Although it was pretty simple and basic. I explained it very well. Like I said, I left a long message and explained it very well. So she read it and she understands English, which if you are speaking to an English, I don't care what race, religion, what language you speak, but if you are speaking to a guest, a customer that is English, your customer service representative that is speaking to that person should understand and be able to speak English. Correct? I feel, again, like that is not something that is unreasonable to expect. So at this point, I said, "Okay, if you read the message, then I've explained it already." Takes her a few minutes, then she messaged me back, "Oh, yes, I was just making sure," which didn't make sense because she wasn't making sure. She was asking me if it was incorrect 3 times, even though from the very get-go, I had explained that it was fine. And she's like, "Oh, we hear you, and we'll make sure this doesn't happen again." Because I told her, I was like, "If this does happen again, like, I'm sorry, but I'm not having that happen again. So if it happens again, even one more time, I'm done with Skip. I'll just, there's 7 other food delivery services that I could go with." So I'm not going to play games when you guys aren't going to listen to me or take my feedback or my complaint seriously. She's like, and she's like, "Oh no, like we understand, like it won't happen again, we promise." And then I just backed out at that point. But okay, and I just have to say, and I'm sorry again, I don't normally say this, but Skip, Erica, Ericka, should not have a job as a customer service representative. I'm sorry, but her one job, her only job as a customer service representative in that part, because you have to click into multiple things to get to even speak to somebody. So that means her specific main job is to speak to me about whatever my concern was, which is always in a specific category, this, that, to speak to me about that and make it better for me in any way possible. That is what a customer service person of that nature does. That is what they are there for. They are there to make sure that my concerns are listened to and something done about them, so I continue to be a customer. You do not want upset customers. That doesn't make sense. You do not want customers leaving your business. But you have a lady working the customer service that is not doing her job correctly. Either she couldn't, or either she does not know how. So that would be on you guys. You need to give her proper training, or she just cannot do it, which happens sometimes, or she's just being lazy and choosing not to do her job correctly. But any of those other two options, I'm sorry, she should not have that job. Switch her to another field or fire her because she should not have her job. She does not know what she's doing. She is not doing her job correctly. Why does she have a job? Why is she being paid to do something if she is not doing it? Again, sorry, I sound maybe like an asshole, but to me, that should be expected to me. It is your job. If you do not know how to do your job or cannot do your job, you should not have the job. Correct? I don't know. That's just my thoughts on it. Anyways, like I said, it irked me a bit, so I kind of had to get it out. Anyways, I'll make a better video later. This was kind of just a on-the-moment thing, so hope you guys have a good day. Good morning. Cheers. Opossum's devil fruit snacks and smoothies and snacks. Sorry. I tongue-tie myself every time I say that. It's my own business, so you think I wouldn't do that. I'm going to have to get better at that. But anyway, devil fruit smoothies and snacks coming soon. Hit up the YouTube page, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys in a later video. Cheers. Blaze. Be like a season. Don't fear anything, guys.